Yeah. Yeah, different karma, or they came in pretty clean, to begin with, or there's so many different programs out there.
Yes, same thing. You give teaching, all the different students, everybody receiving differently.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same teaching. Some people instantly awaken at that spot. Mm-hmm. But some people, didn't hear anything what you said,
mm-hmm.
and then falling asleep. All kind of a package we carry.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that before. Well, I'll read something, and then I'll read the same book like 6 months later, and there's a whole different meaning to it, because I've changed in my reference points or awareness or whatever, and or somebody will say something, and all of a sudden I go, "Oh, that's amazing," and they'll go, "I've been telling you this your whole life," and I go, "Well, it wasn't secret, I guess." So. I've seen it's all in the timing and the reference points and whether people are ready to open up, to a higher potential.
Yeah, and then they just brought up another words, ready. Readiness is everything. So people ask me about this readiness frequently. Teaching, if you are not ready, you cannot receive teaching. Even give you teaching, you cannot receiving it. You're not ready. Your mind is not open. Your heart is not open. You do not understand the meaning of it. So readiness is very important. That's why I talking about the practice generosity. It's not only benefits others. Most benefits yourself. Because your heart open, you bring yourself to the state of readiness to receiving. Otherwise, teaching, you do not receiving the teaching, essence of teaching. You do the surface of teaching, and that's really meaningless.
If somebody were to come to your classes, I know you shouldn't have expectations, but what might they expect? Let's say if they came into level 1, and what are the main practices? Let's say in level 1.
Can you again? The question again.
I was looking at the different levels of Qigong, mm-hmm. and it talks mm-hmm. about the three main aspects of purification, developing awareness, and teaching, and it talks about what people would experience if they went to the level 1 training. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Even there's 3 levels of Qigong. Level 1, spontaneous adjustment Qigong, and actually, I really there's no other words to explain about the different levels, because I don't want to make it like level 1, level 2, level 3, like level 2 is better than level 1, level 3 better than level 2. It's not. It's just different aspect. For me, level 1 is everything. You can just practice level 1, get enlightened. So the all practice level 1 does not mean, I practice 6 months, I should be moving on level 2. Or I practice 6 years, I should be moving to level 2. There's no expectations, because this is a formless form. And everything happened to you by your readiness. It completely keep changing you. I like practice level 1 all the time because it's inspired me. It's still there's never end. Feel like, oh, I'm done with the level 1. I did all the 3s, but I still come back to just do my level 1. It's endless teaching to me. It's complete. Each time you do, it's go different level, never same. I do not hold any expectation what's going to happen through practice level 1. That never ended to me. The knowledge, lots of people practice looking for, open my third eye, this, that. Why don't you think about open your wisdom eye? More practical, more beneficial to you. So this practice, awareness, you're getting stronger. You're opening up your wisdom eye. Many people did this, all 3 levels, and they come back to me. When you're teaching second level, I said, why are you asking me second level? You done all 3. Why are you asking me second level? Because all the 3 meaningless to you. If you already done all the 3, already have accomplishment on all the 3 levels, you won't have a question to me. You won't ask all those questions because you don't understand it. There, you are not there. So each level doesn't mean anything to you. Mm-hmm. I said, you already third level. I'm still first level student. You can teach me now. If you insist I should teach you second level, okay, you write 2,500 words essay about your experience. Let me see how much your accomplishment from level 1. So level does not mean much by the form. And lots of people ask, what the second level can do, or third level. When you hold expectations, the things become rigid. Mm-hmm. If I tell you what can you do that? You probably give up a long time ago, because you cannot compare others' experience with yours. And my teacher said he can walk on water. Can you do that? Yeah. So, and it doesn't mean anything to you. So our teaching, also practice, we need to ground ourselves on this world, on the earth. Whatever you do, you have to finish this life. Whatever you believe, doesn't matter. You still need to finish this life, the life you know. So more practical to ground yourself. And when you are here, you benefit yourself, benefit others.
Yeah, I love that saying, spiritual people are of no earthly good, because they're not grounded. They're not here on earth, helping and doing what they need to do. And I notice in a lot of our classes, people, I have a lot of the same experience you do as far as trying to explain to people. They go, what happens in Self-Mastery 2? And I said, well, that depends on who comes. And they go, well, what do you mean? It's not outlined or rigid? And I said, no, each class is totally different. And the first class may end up being the second class because the people there are very advanced and we can go further. And every class is completely different. And there's a base outline, but it could never, there is no rigid program.
Yeah, exactly. How can you be rigid? Just look about ourselves. You don't look at so many people to compare. Compare yourself. Every moment they are different. Mm-hmm. We change our mind all the time. Why you change your mind all the time? Yeah. So everything is momentary. Mm-hmm. You cannot hold rigid. Now I can do this, and 10 years later, you think you can still do it?
I've had a lot of incredible experiences, and then I turn around and try to do it again, and it doesn't happen. So that's one thing I'm learning how to do, is to gain some self-mastery over that, where I can do some of the things at will. And then lately I've been realizing, well, maybe that's not the point. Maybe it isn't the will. It's more being in the moment and and just allowing the universe to teach you and take you where it wants to take you.
Yeah, and also another thing is the more you letting go, the more you're moving up.
Mm-hmm.
When you hold whatever you experience, how wonderful your experiences are, it won't last. If you hold that, that moment, you're stuck to that level. Doesn't matter how wonderful. You want to continue moving up. The same thing is like you walk into upstairs. If you don't leave first floor, you cannot get the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
If you enjoy second floor, you don't want to leave the second floor, you never be able to see third floor. So we should, not rigid hold anything, because everything is a momentary phenomena. If we, letting go, the more you letting go, look at the emptiness. The empty, completely empty. What is inside of empty? The full empty is fullness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have it backwards here. We want to be full, but you can't, be full until you empty. It's like, there's that old. I love that story you talked about, that Buddha cup or whatever, or there's the cup that you fill, and can you tell that story real quick on that?
Which one?
Certain cup, one of the cups that was given to you.
The broke.
You have to empty it or something before you can fill it, or
you talk about. I talk about the empty cup.
Yeah,
empty
There's a cup that you had that was kind of the way it was made. It was kind of interesting.
The cup. Oh, yeah. This friend of my family, and he is an expert of pottery, and he made this cup. This cup we call it Kung Fu cup. Kung Fu does not mean martial arts. Kung Fu, it means skill. Mm-hmm. So in Chinese, words have many different meanings. Kung Fu, martial arts is one way. Or skill is also Kung Fu. How great skill you have. He made this cup called Kung Fu cup, and inside of the cup is a monk inside with the hands together, like a prayer hands, and stand inside. When you use this cup for the fill the water, if you take 50%, 70%, 80%, that's fine. But if you greedy, I want a 4. As soon as you get close to 4, the bottom have a hole, completely drop the water completely leak. The whole water is gone. You got nothing. Mm-hmm. So this cup is teach you, don't be greedy. Mm-hmm. It's a wonderful cup. It's ancient, but he discovered how to make it. So this he's the expert in Chinese the pottery. So he made this cup, and he gave me the gift for the cup. It was just wonderful.
Yeah, I think it's a great.
Good lesson.
Yeah, great tool.
Yes.
Yeah. Unfortunately we're out of time. It's been an awesome interview. I know we can go and talk forever about a lot of these experiences. I wanted to give out your website again, so if people want to get a hold of you and take some of your seminars and classes, that's easterninternalarts.com, and that's probably the best way to get a hold of you. Did you want to give people a phone number, or just have them go through the website?
The website is the best. They have, you can send an email from the website as well. If you have a question, you can send an email, ask questions. And also on my website, lots of questions and answers. I have there. People ask me questions that I answered, and then later on I collect them together to share with other people. Because lots of people have the same question.
Yeah.
So when they read the others, you know,